Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Sorry for everything got in a little disarray there for a few days, so sorry for the mix-up. I don't remember if I've read for you before, so I like to say real quick, I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I call it spiritual charades, and I try to describe the picture the best way I can. They never waste a message. There's always a reason, whatever they show or say. So if it doesn't make any sense now, you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later. I know what he's talking about. So this is not an exact science. We communicate the best way we can. I'm just their voice. It's their show. I let them do or say whatever they want to because they know best. They know what we need to hear, not always what we want to hear. So we're going to talk to Roy today. He just keeps singing the song On the Road Again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. You don't want me to sing, believe me. Making music with my friends. I want to get on the road again. Don't know if those are the exact words, but that's what he's singing. So I don't know if you just took a trip or you're getting ready to take a trip or wanting to really badly take a trip. Something about getting on the road again. And he's happy. He's kind of bouncing around as he's singing it. He's showing me a shovel. He's standing there with a shovel. He's getting ready to dig. So they don't always explain. When they show me the pictures, they don't always explain why they're showing the picture. So I don't know if you just planted a garden or you were just outside shoveling something or getting ready to. And if that's the case, he's acknowledging that he knows what you're doing and he was there at that time. He says, you're so lovely. He's drumming his fingers. He's drumming his fingers. So you should hear this noise. And it probably, and I always say probably, I never know for sure, probably won't be very loud. But you'll hear like the drumming of fingers, or maybe this is a habit that he had that he used to do. Now he's acting like he's very impatient about something as he's drumming his fingers. He's very impatient. No, he says, no, I am patient. I'm impatient, but I am patient because it's not time. So it's not time for mom to go be with him, but he's waiting. He's waiting impatiently, and yet he said he's patient because he knows. And up there, there's no clocks, there's no calendars. Time is totally, totally different than it is here. I don't even know if it's even measured. It's like a year here would be like a second up there. So he says, tell her I love her. He's talking about your mom. Tell her I love her. And he loves you too. He wants to see you happy, not sad, over him. And now he's excitedly dancing. He said he wants you to feel that high energy, like he's just dancing, just like crazy. He wants you to have that kind of feeling when you think of him, which is a much higher vibration. It's a happy feeling. He wants you to think of some of the silly things, he says, the silly fuck-ups that he did, and laugh about it. He says, I was always good for a laugh. He's holding a piece of string, but he goes, things weren't always so straight. He pulls the string out, makes a straight line. He goes, yeah, things didn't always go in a straight line. But it's okay because we all loved each other. I want to see you happy. That is my ultimate goal, and it always has been. So go look in the mirror and tell yourself, ask yourself, not tell, ask yourself, what will truly make me happy? And actually look at yourself in the mirror. And he says, don't cry. Look at yourself in the mirror, ask what will truly make me happy, and then go get it. Everything you need will be provided for you. Just do it. He's talking about a short list. He says, make the list shorter. You don't have to do all those things. They are not a necessity in life. I don't know if you have a physical list that you've written things down, things you got to do. I don't know if you're like my mom and she makes a list and then another list and then this list over here for this and that. Make them shorter. He says not everything is that important. You're missing out on the good things worrying about things on the list. I want to see you happy. And he starts dancing again. He's talking about a breath. Were you there for his last breath? And you're going to hear his breath. Not, you might feel, I'm not going to say you're not going to feel it. And when you do feel it, it'll just be like in one ear or one side of your face. But you'll just feel that little breath. And a breeze, that'll be the whole side or the whole head or whatever. This will be like a little spot and you'll feel this little. But he says last breath too. And I loved you till my last breath, and I still do. So when you hear the fingers drumming or you feel that little breath, usually it's on your ear. And he's not showing that he's trying to say anything, it's just a little breath. Anyway, make sure you validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, ask him to bring you more, give him permission to bring you more. Okay, he's shown me one yellow daffodil. I don't know if you've recently taken him daffodils or you have a picture of him and you laid a daffodil down there. And it could have been more than one, but he's just showing me one. He says, I got it. And I tell all my people, I promise you 1,000%, they can hear you, they can see you. Talk to him. Talk to him. Ask him and give him permission to bring signs to you or show you that he's still around. Shuffling, something about shuffling, like shuffling feet. So you should be hearing that in your house. And a lot of times they don't want to do that because people go, oh my gosh, my house is haunted. And I'll go to cleanse somebody's house and I go, it's just Dad. It's just Grandma. Just letting you know they're there. Not all houses are haunted. He says, aren't you a lucky duck? And then he goes quack, quack. So I don't know if you've been around ducks lately, but also look for ducks as a sign. And it could be on Facebook. It can be in a movie. It can be walking through the store and you just feel your head pulled to the side and there'll be a duck, a ceramic duck sitting there or a picture of a duck. Still, another sign. Validating, acknowledging, telling you love him, asking to bring you more. Or even the quack quack, because he went quack quack at the end. And with a big smile on his face, and then he started laughing. So something with the duck's going to be kind of a joke. So you might be seeing ducks, like all of a sudden weird cartoons of ducks funny animated ducks. I mean, you'll start getting things like that. And it could be real ducks, but it doesn't have to be. Like mine is black and white cows, and sometimes I'll find the craziest animated cartoons of black and white cows. That's my son from my bottom. He's got a sense of humor. So he asked me to pull one of my release cards, and instead of getting something to release, I got surrender to your full power. Your life is calling. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So there you go. When you look in that mirror, and I always love this one. I love her and the lion. I love that one. So again, when you look in that mirror and you ask that question, remember to surrender to your own power, your full power, and go do that. Whatever it is you truly want. He said it's time. He says you played it small for too long. You're not a mouse. You're of my loin. He says go out there and prove it. His energy is very strong, very calm, very fatherly. Ain't that an old kick in the ass? I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know if this is something he used to say or somebody just said it or you're going to hear it. He says, how about some popcorn? And he throws the popcorn up and catches it in his mouth. I don't know if your kids just did this. I think you said you had grandkids. They just did this. Okay, so he keeps saying, so what time is it? What time is it? What time is it? I have no clue what that means. He said it again. What time is it? I don't know. Look at your clock. I don't know if that time has some meaning to you or if this is something he said a lot, maybe closer to the end. Or maybe you just said it. I don't know. They don't always explain. Details are none of my business. Hopefully, they give me just enough so you should know what they're talking about. He said there is nothing for him to forgive you for. The person you need to forgive is yourself. Forgive yourself. He holds nothing against you. And when we get up there, they kind of peel us like an onion. I always tell people they take all this heavy earthly crap and they get it off of us. They take it off of us so our spirit is light and bright and our vibration is high. And we don't hold grudges. We don't hate people. We don't. I mean, even people we hated here, we see things totally different when we're up there and feel totally love. It's all about love. That's the bottom line. And he says it should be down here too. It should be the bottom line. But it isn't. Always. I love you. I still do. How happy do you want to be? So he's worried about you worrying more about yourself and making yourself happy. He says nobody else can do that for you. You have to do it for yourself. He's talking about the air, A-I-R. Something about the air. I don't know if you're one of those places like where they're having all the forest fires. The air is foggy right as you're listening to this. Something about the air. He's back to the shuffling of feet, but it's like he's got slippers on. and not shoes, so it's more that soft shuffle across the floor. So when you when you're sitting in your chair and you hear that go by, go, "Hi, Dad. Love you. Thanks for stopping in." Okay, he's giving me a peck on the head, kiss on the head, a peck. He's calling it a peck on the head. So it'll be real quick, but you should feel that little, and he's doing it right. It may not be that exact spot, but usually they try to show me the spot that they will do it. And it could feel like something sticking you. It could feel like a fly landing. I could feel a fly land on this spiky stuff. It could, feel like a bug crawling right there in one spot. It can feel just warm pressure. It could feel like a finger touching you or something. But it's giving you a peck on the head. Don't forget I love you. It's not over yet. You just think it is. Okay, my dear, he's leaving. Much love to you. Glad you got a hold of me, because for some reason I didn't get the picture of the information, so I don't know where it went in my email. Who knows? Sometimes that happens, and I was running for the last 2 weeks, so much love to you. Thank you for being patient. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be his voice.